Greetings are important in any language. They serve as the initial point of contact between individuals and can set the tone for the entire interaction. Whether it's a simple hello or a more formal good morning, the way you greet someone can convey a lot about your personality and intentions. They are the first words you say to someone, and they can make a big difference in how you are perceived. A warm and enthusiastic greeting can make you seem approachable and friendly, while a lackluster or indifferent greeting can have the opposite effect. Imagine walking into a room and being greeted with a genuine smile and a friendly hello. It immediately puts you at ease and makes you feel welcome. On the other hand, if you are met with a cold or uninterested greeting, it can make you feel unwelcome and uncomfortable. A friendly greeting can make you seem approachable and likable. It shows that you are open to communication and willing to engage with others. This can be especially important in social situations where first impressions are crucial. Conversely, a cold or unfriendly greeting can make you seem distant or even rude. It can create a barrier between you and the other person, making it difficult to establish a positive connection. This is why it's important to be mindful of how you greet others. In English-speaking cultures, it is considered polite to greet people you know and even people you don't know. A simple hello or good morning can go a long way in making a positive impression. It's a small gesture that shows respect and acknowledges the other person's presence. For example, you might greet a cashier at the store with a simple hello or good morning, even if you've never met them before. This small act of kindness can brighten their day and create a positive interaction. It shows that you value their presence and appreciate their service. Greetings are also a way of showing respect. In many cultures, the way you greet someone can indicate your level of respect for them. A formal greeting, such as a handshake or a bow, can show that you hold the other person in high regard. When you greet someone, you are acknowledging their presence and showing that you are happy to see them. This can create a positive atmosphere and set the stage for a successful interaction. It shows that you are open to communication and willing to engage with others. This is especially important in formal situations, such as when you are meeting someone for the first time. A strong, confident greeting can make a lasting impression and set the tone for the rest of the interaction. It shows that you are professional and respectful. So the next time you meet someone new, remember the importance of a friendly greeting. It could make all the difference. Formal greetings are used in situations where you want to show respect and politeness. You might use formal greetings with people you don't know well, people in positions of authority, or in professional settings. Some common formal greetings include good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Notice that these greetings are based on the time of day. Good morning is used until noon, good afternoon is used from noon until about 6 p.m., and good evening is used after 6 p.m. When greeting someone formally, it's also polite to use their title and last name. For example, you might say, "Good morning, Mr. Smith," or "Good evening, Miss Jones." Informal greetings are used in more relaxed settings, such as with friends, family, and colleagues you know well. They are more casual and friendly than formal greetings. Some common informal greetings include, "Hi, hello, hey, what's up, and how's it going?" You can use these greetings with people you know well and feel comfortable with. They are a great way to start a conversation and show that you are happy to see someone. When someone greets you, it's important to respond in a way that is appropriate for the situation. If someone greets you formally, you should respond formally as well. For example, if someone says, "Good morning, Mr. Smith," you could respond with, "Good morning to you too," or "Good morning, Miss Jones." If someone greets you informally, you can respond informally as well. For example, if someone says, "Hi, how are you?" you could respond with, "Hi, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?" Remember to be polite and friendly when responding to greetings. It will help to make a good impression and start the conversation off on the right foot. Section 5. Introducing yourself, making a connection. Introducing yourself is a great way to meet new people and make connections. When introducing yourself, it's important to be clear, confident, and friendly. In a formal setting, you might say, "Hello, my name is," your name, "it's a pleasure to meet you." In an informal setting, you could say, "Hi, I'm your name. Nice to meet you. After you introduce yourself, it's polite to ask the other person their name and engage in some small talk. This could be about the weather, their job, or any other neutral topic. Section 6. Introducing others. Connecting people. Sometimes you might find yourself in a situation where you need to introduce two people who don't know each other. This can happen in various settings, such as social gatherings, business meetings, or even casual encounters. The ability to introduce people effectively is a valuable social skill that can help foster new relationships and strengthen existing ones. This is a great opportunity to help people connect and build relationships. By introducing people to each other, you are not only helping them expand their social or professional networks but also creating a more inclusive and friendly environment. It's a small gesture that can have a big impact. When introducing others, it's helpful to provide some context or information about each person. This can include their name, their relationship to you, and a bit of background information. Providing context helps to break the ice and gives the individuals something to talk about right away. For example, you could say, "John, this is Sarah. She's a colleague of mine from the marketing department." This simple introduction provides enough information for John to understand who Sarah is and how she is connected to you. "Sarah, this is John. He's a software engineer and a friend of mine." By giving a bit of background about John, you make it easier for Sarah to engage in a conversation with him. This approach helps to create a comfortable atmosphere for both parties. "He's a software engineer and a friend of mine." After the initial introduction, it's important to facilitate the conversation further. You can do this by asking a question or bringing up a topic that both people might find interesting. This encourages them to start talking and helps to build a connection. After the introduction, try to facilitate a conversation by asking a question or bringing up a topic that both people might find interesting. For instance, you could mention a common interest or a recent event that they might have opinions about. This will help them to engage more naturally. This will help them to break the ice and get to know each other. Remember, the goal is to make both individuals feel comfortable and to encourage a meaningful interaction. By taking the time to introduce people thoughtfully, you can play a key role in helping them form new connections and friendships. Section 7. Asking someone's name, starting a conversation. If you've forgotten someone's name or just met someone new, it's perfectly acceptable to ask for their name again. It's much better to ask than to pretend you remember. You could say, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Could you remind me of your name again? I'm your name. What's your name again?" Remember to be polite and smile when asking for someone's name. Most people are happy to repeat their name and appreciate that you're making an effort to remember. Section 8. Saying goodbye, ending on a positive note. Just as greetings are important for making a good first impression, saying goodbye is important for leaving a positive, lasting impression. A warm and thoughtful farewell can leave the other person feeling valued and appreciated, which is crucial in both personal and professional relationships. It shows that you were paying attention and that you enjoyed the conversation. This simple act of acknowledgement can make a significant difference in how people remember you. Some common ways to say goodbye formally include, "Goodbye, have a good day, and it was a pleasure meeting you." These phrases are not only polite but also convey a sense of respect and professionalism. When you say, "It was a pleasure meeting you," it adds a personal touch that can make the other person feel special. This is particularly effective in business settings where building strong relationships is key. Informally, you could say, "Bye, see you later," or "Take care." These casual goodbyes are perfect for friends and family, creating a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. You can also add a personal touch by saying something specific to the conversation you had or making plans to see each other again. This shows that you were engaged and interested in what the other person had to say. For example, you could say, "It was great talking to you about your trip to Italy. Let's get coffee sometime." This not only leaves a positive impression but also opens the door for future interactions. Exchanging contact information can also be a great way to ensure that you stay in touch. Whether it's a phone number, email, or social media handle, having a way to reach out can solidify the connection you've made. Remember, the way you say goodbye can leave a lasting impression. Make it count by being sincere, thoughtful, and engaging. A positive farewell can turn a simple interaction into a memorable experience. Section 9. Practice makes perfect tips for mastering greetings. Learning new vocabulary and grammar rules is important, but the key to mastering any language is practice. Here are some tips for practicing your English greetings. Watch English language movies and TV shows and pay attention to how characters greet each other. Listen to English language music and podcasts and try to pick out the greetings you hear. Practice with a language partner or tutor. Record yourself speaking English, and listen back to identify areas where you can improve. The more you practice, the more confident you will become in your ability to use English greetings correctly and naturally.